Hello beautiful Taurus, welcome to your reading for November. This is Lorien with Wellington, which I want to welcome everybody who is new here. Thank you very much for joining me for this reading, and also welcome back to those of you who are returning subscribers. Sorry if it gets a little bit dark as we go along as well, because it is England and we're getting dark early now. Even though it is the middle of the day, you may see the occasional dip in light because we also have some storm clouds. So let's see what's coming up for beloved Taurus. Now we have, or rather you have, if you are Taurus rising, starting the month you have a full moon energy. So the full moon is in Taurus on the 31st, Halloween of October, and then this energy will carry on through the beginning of November. So if you're Taurus rising, this will be in your first house. So this will be your self appearances, your identity, your approach to life, feelings of, how you want to appear to people and how you want to be perceived. Okay, so you have the Prince of Pentacles, you have the Hanged Man, you have the Princess of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Well, that makes sense for a strong earth sign. Okay. You're also in November in the season of your sister sign of Scorpio. Now, the sister signs are basically signs on the opposite of the chart, of the astrological chart, and you have very, very many similarities, but you do them, the qualities that you have are done a different way. So that's why you may feel a kindred or occasionally be abrasive against other Scorpios, because you have either this, I understand you, or you're too similar to me, I don't like it. So there's some kind of feeling some kind of way about that sometimes. But let's just have a look, see. I will have some clarifiers here if I need them as well. We have some of them. I'm using the Druidcraft Tarot if anyone's interested in that as well. So you do have a lot of pentacles. You have one major arcana. These seem to come through with a sense of belonging to me. This is the main feeling. I do feel there's some problems that you're still working through. There's some issues that you're still trying to resolve. I feel a lot of it is to come through with identity, and I don't mean identity as who am I, although we should always constantly be looking to improve ourselves until we get to I'm kind of a decent person. It's something that just feels like, where am I going? Where is my next identity? Or where is my identity that this iteration of me is going through? Because again, similar to Scorpio, you go through phases, life phases, and Scorpio is the sign of transformation. Taurus is the sign of consistency and work and pushing through, but you're also ruled by Venus, which is beauty and charm and values and material possessions, work ethic and money, the things that you place value heavily on. And that, I think, is very much reflective in how you're going to be viewing November, because it's like, okay, I feel a little bit here. This is you at this point in time. I feel that you're going to be sort of in the middle here. This may come from an actual choice. Okay, I'm just going to let go. I'm going to suspend operations for now, and I'm going to see how I feel about it. It could be something that you've worked for a long time, and you're just like, hang on a second, I'm just going to press pause on this and actually going to see what else is coming through, because I feel as though if something's wrong, you're going to want to fix it. And I think that your intuition is telling you something is not correct here. Now, very similar to a Scorpio reading, actually, your first card is in reverse. So I also feel like, because we're in Scorpio season, this is why I'm feeling this is affecting you as well. The Prince of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, is efficiency and routine orientated. For some reason, I feel like either, this could be 50-50 for you, your routines are no longer working, the dedicated time is not really doing anything for you, the amount of work and effort that's going into things not working, or you're feeling more like it's something that you need. Something that you need to connect with more, a routine and stuff, because you may have been feeling this free form is not quite working for you. You need something else. So I feel like it's two sides of an opposite here. It's like, okay, on the one hand, you could be feeling, I feel too hemmed in with the structure. I need to be freeform. Others, maybe I feel freeform. I just need to reduce this now. Either way, you're going to change something. You're going to put something on pause. And actually, I hardly, cover up the little bits here. But this is kind of pause the harvest. You pause the harvest for some reason. Now, I can't tell you whether this is a good or a bad thing. That would depend on individual energies, so to speak. But it feels either that you, again, two sides, either that you have almost got there through your harvest and you're choosing to, I have no bandwidth for this. I have to give up, on the one hand. Or on the other hand, it's like, actually, what I'm harvesting is not something that I want anymore. Which can be very disconcerting, because something that you've worked for finally is paying off, and then you're like, actually no. So this could be a pivotal month for you, actually seeing, okay, this is actually not what I want. Or, I can't be bothered continuing to work, I'm going to go a different direction. And then you make a left turn just before you get to your destination. So it's I hope for those who are in the latter, you maybe just stick out a little bit more. Use your intuition. Your intuition wants to come through to you. It just feels like this is informing you too much. Like, ugh, what's the point? And I just don't know where this is coming from. It could be just energy-wise. Universe 2020, not ideal. But Princess of Pentacles is here to say, look, there are messages of manifestation. There are messages about new opportunities and new enterprises. There may even be information that comes from friends to say, hey, have you heard about? Hey, have you done this? Hey, what about blah? This could be around the new moon in Scorpio, which is in your opposite house if you're Taurus rising, of relationships and contracts, business partners. So it could be an offer that comes in about, would you like to work with me? Or would you like to set up a meeting? Something like that. It could even be a romantic invitation for you who are very much wanting that green light. I also feel like for some of you, it's kind of like a last chance hurrah. I don't know what it is. It just feels like, okay, there's something here. Maybe the universe is asking you to go for it and trust it. In fact, I'm going to get some cards for this. Let me just see. So what does Taurus need to know? What's about this opportunity coming through? And why do they feel like it might not be for them? Because I'm just feeling like here, you're like, oh, it won't be for me. What's the point in submitting this material or entering my name into that ballot, or hello. Okay, so I think these want to come through, but that one definitely did. I just gotta mind my microphone. Yeah, discontent and boredom. I think this is basically trying to sum up everything. There's something just not right. There's something not right in the alchemy. And I feel for some reason that Taurus, your alchemy is very important this month. I have never used that word in a reading, so that's a new one for me. But alchemy, so you're alchemists. There may be something to look into. You're alchemists. The rhythm isn't right. The balance isn't right. Something just does feel off, like you've made the recipe wrong. There's discontent because I feel as though that'll never be for me. Or there's just some turning away from something, like I have no qualms or no preconceptions that I'm going to get the castle. But, having a dream that sustains you, I think, is going to be better than having a mini dream that just placates you. Have something that inspires you, and I think that even it could be small. It could just be like, okay, I want to see a painting in a gallery. Well, just continue painting. If that's a dream, just continue painting for you. But then hopefully you will get to a stage that you will be able to get that. And it's similar with love. It's similar with career. I just feel like there's something that's really disappointing you. And I think it's because the balance is wrong. The alchemy is wrong. The next two, we have passion ignited, which is nice. And then we have deception and envy, which is not so nice. Oh, I see. So if you can see now how this Mr. Green monster is looking... I sound like a children's plaything. But this Mr. Green monster here is looking at passion ignited. Somebody is jealous, or somebody will become jealous of the passion that you suddenly discover or rediscover about yourself, because they don't have it. They don't have what you have. And I think that some of you will be finding that or discovering that the alchemy of your friends are wrong. But you, I think, will rediscover passion if you allow yourself to kind of find it again, kind of allow the opportunities to come in and go, well, you could explain it away, you could logic away the opportunity by saying, well, they don't want this and they don't want that, or this won't happen, or this may not happen, or this, you know, it's just a thing of the alchemy needs to be gold rather than copper. And there's nothing wrong with copper, but I think it just needs to be leveled up a little bit. Don't even know what I'm saying. I won't remember this reading in 5 minutes because I never do. As soon as a reading comes through, that's it. I leave it and I don't remember it. Which may not be the case for some readers, but it is for me. I just completely forget everything that I've just said. So with deception envy, it could be that some people are envious of that. It could even be for, I think, 20% of Tauruses. You will be jealous of somebody's passion because you seem to have lost it. You seem to have lost your own passion. So you're looking at somebody going, I want that. Why I want that, you know. And I think what you're worried about as well, for those 80% of you who are not jealous, I think that for some of you, this is actually you being passionate, but then worrying about people's perceptions of that, and worrying about, am I asking too much here? Am I taking too much here? You know, you're worried that somebody could take advantage of the success in some way, or worried that something may be seen the wrong way. I don't know what it is. In particular, you're very complex this month. You're very, for some reason they just said open all hours, and that's a UK TV show about a shop that's just... but I don't know. It just feels like something is not right in the mix here. It's up to you to decide where you are wanting to recalibrate things. And I do see you as scientists, alchemists this month. I do see you trying to get the balance right, so that you can actually get the fire beneath your belly and the Bunsen burner and continue and, you know, fight for something that you want, or continue on the road for something that you want. It just feels like you've been very lethargic, or something's been battering your energy. The routine's either stifling, or something is not quite right in your free life. So it just feels like you need to reset boundaries, reset your calibration, and continue on from there. You need a bit of an MOT. You need a little bit of a servicing. Spiritually, maybe emotionally, mentally, it depends. But definitely let me know in the comments, Taurus, if this made sense to you. And also check out your rising and moon sign or sun sign, because it might hold even more information for you about this. But in the meantime, I'm sending you lots of love, my dear Tauruses. Take care of yourselves and each other.